Hello, friends. Do you enjoy getting lost on distant planets while collecting treasures and commanding little creatures to fight for you? Well, then sit back and enjoy our fun facts about Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 is a 2023 real-time strategy video game published by Nintendo. It is the fourth main installment of the Pikmin series, following Pikmin 3, released in 2013, and the sixth installment overall. It was released on the Nintendo Switch on July 21st, 2023. The game is the first in its series to feature a customizable, playable character. It introduces two new species of Pikmin called Ice Pikmin and Glow Pikmin, as well as new features like Night Expeditions, in which players defend against waves of nocturnal enemies. In the story, the player assumes the role of the recently recruited member of the Rescue Corps, a group in need of rescuing following an unsuccessful attempt to save Captain Olimar. Sometime from late June to early July, the majority of the game's data was leaked due to data mining the demo. Most details about Piccolopedia Treasure Hoard and the miscellaneous items were posted online, as well as numerous story-related images. Just a few days before the game's release, the entire ROM was leaked online due to some stores selling the game early. During the development of Pikmin 4, Shigeru Miyamoto noted that Pikmin games have a reputation of being a lot more difficult than they're actually designed to be. He theorized this was because even small failures in the game led to Pikmin dying, and players were disinclined to let Pikmin die. He then wondered if there was a way to make the game difficult that felt more approachable and less punishing. This led to his team coming out with the Dandori system, putting the emphasis on tight management of time instead of raw combat. The Glow Pikmin were one of many scrapped Pikmin concepts from Pikmin 3 that made it into Pikmin 4. In Pikmin 4, you can find a copy of Wave Race Blue Storm for the Nintendo GameCube. This took the place of scrapped plans to feature games such as Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, Pikmin 2001, and finally The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. After 7 years of silence, after the game had been mentioned as being very close to completion, the game finally saw its first official announcement in September 2022, releasing the following July. It would later be explained that the game was stuck in as a low-priority project with a small team. When Miyamoto made that original statement, they were unable to ramp up to full production due to lack of staff, only until about 7 years later. The last main entry, Pikmin 3, released just over 10 years prior, beating out the 9-year-old gap between Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. Pikmin 4 received positive reviews from critics who praised the game's level design, visuals, amount of content, and accessibility to newcomers, while criticizing the limited multiplayer options and low difficulty. The game was a commercial success, becoming the best-selling game in the series. Early on in development, there was a plan to have Pikmin allow the player to control the enemies in the game. When the developers couldn't find a mechanic that made sense, this led to the creation of the Rescue Corps' canine companion, Ochi. The game's single-player mode introduces new features to the series. Players can customize their character with different facial features, uniform colors, and have access to a hub that provides different activities, such as their ability to upgrade their equipment as well as Ochi and his abilities, while gaining experience during exploration. Several main missions, including, spoiler alert, finding Captain Olimar, and side missions come from castaways that are brought back to the hub base. While exploring the area during the day, the players are limited to the number of Pikmin they can deploy for exploration, but can increase the limit by upgrading the Pikmin's onion with Floralic. When collecting and brought to the onion, it adds 10 Pikmin to the field limit, upgrading to a maximum of 100 Pikmin. Players can redeploy their transport craft and Onion to previously discovered landing sites to deploy Pikmin quickly and speed up the acquisition of treasure and combat spoils. Caves, a feature introduced in Pikmin 2, return, but the player is now able to change their Pikmin squad before entering. Unlike in Pikmin 2, time is not paused while exploring the cave, but instead moves slower. There is also a rewind feature that allows the player to undo mistakes or play it differently than they did before. Specific maps allow players to explore areas at night, which are known as nighttime expeditions. In this mode, which functions similar to tower defense games, players are restricted to using only the glow Pikmin to explore the maps and recover resources, all while fighting enemies who are drawn to the glow Pikmin's nest. The main story can be played in either single player or alongside a second player in co-op. There is also a competitive multiplayer mode called Dendori Battle, derived from Dendori, a Japanese word for efficient planning. Pikmin 4 was developed using the Unreal Engine. Throughout the series, two game styles has emerged. A shorter, more focused with the challenge that encourages resource management and multitasking, with an ultimate time limit, like seen in Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 3, or a longer experience featuring the collection of treasure with dangerous underground caves that focuses more on an aspect of resource management without time limits, like in Pikmin 2. In Pikmin 4, the team aimed to appease fans of both gameplay types by trying to mix both styles into a accessible and approachable game. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed our fun facts about Pikmin 4, and we hope to see you in the next one. But while you wait for that one, please like and subscribe, and maybe even check out some of our shorts over on the channel. Goodbye.